Max, your cell phone is somewhere beneath the hermitage, so take this one. I've saved 2 numbers on it, mine and Ostankovich's. Add the rest yourself, if you like.
Perhaps they left some food for me in the fridge. Not much. That's a pity. A can of green spray paint. It hasn't been used for a long time. The nozzle is blocked up. Well, it might be useful for something. There's just some kitchenware in the cupboard. Well, Lara doesn't need it, and I could use it. Good morning. I'm Maxime Durand. Lara told me I could stay here for a while.
Of course I welcome you to our humble abode. Tell me, do you believe in a higher power? In fate?
No, I don't trust in such things. Not since a certain time.
Oh, what happened to you?
I don't like talking about it.
Never mind. But since you don't believe in anything, you won't mind my telling your fortune from the cards?
Well, why not? I'm your guest, so I won't decline.
Great. Come closer then. Don't be afraid. Do you see? Greater Arcana. Your past, present, and future. All in 21 cards. The wisdom of the ages.
Well, I should tell you up front that I don't really believe in such things.
You say you don't believe, but I can sense your fear. You don't need to be ashamed. Very few can look at their fate without trembling.
It's all nonsense. Has anything that you ever predicted come true?
I knew my son would die. I knew when and I knew how.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean to.
It's all in the past. What will you do? Are you going to take a card? The Hanged Man, number 12, planet Neptune, the Hebrew letter Mem. The man hanging upside down is Odin. He sacrificed himself for knowledge, hung upside down for 9 days, weak and hurt. And then illumination came. He understood the meaning of the runes that he was searching for.
And what does that have to do with me?
Illumination is awaiting you, knowledge. But it will come at a cost. You'll have to pay for it, sooner or later. Just like he did, you'll pass a test. Take another card. Number 6, Vav, the High Priest. He who stands on the borders of two worlds, of this world and the spiritual world to which he holds the key. He possesses a secret. But that's not you. It's someone you will meet. Someone new. Someone who knows the path. Next card. The world. The last 21st card. In the Kabbalah, it's called Tav. It symbolizes a perfect union, but also a transition. The end of one cycle and the beginning of the next one. The highest goal. The full circle.
Well, this is not exactly specific, is it?
Don't tell me you can't sense it. You're on a path that's going to change your whole life. And there's danger everywhere around you. Deadly danger. I don't need cards to know that. I felt it as soon as you stepped over the threshold.
Maybe I should go now.
One more card.
I don't think this is a good idea.
A card. Point to it. You won't even turn it over? Not even to see your own future there?
Please, look at it yourself. I'm leaving. To be honest, I've got enough trouble of my own as it is, without you scaring me.
Me turn it over? No. It's already been decided who will turn it over, and it's not me. The card stays where it is.
This obviously isn't the newest type, but it apparently lasts. It says Sergei here. I think Lara said he died quite young. Quite a nice mirror with drawers. There's some old photographs under the frame. I wrote Melvin the mail for help, but Ostankovich won't be overjoyed when he hears my version with monks and the stolen De La Roche.
Go for a walk, look again at everything in the Hermitage, talk to people to refresh your mind, and perhaps you'll discover something new. Something more conventional, so to speak. Something Ostankovich will like better than the monks.
That's a good idea. I won't disturb them. They're engrossed in discussion.
And what about the location? Have you had any more feedback?
I've just spoken to the agent. We're still waiting for the response of the...
The photos littering the basket won't be any good to me. There's a number of discarded photos. Always the same thing from the same angle. The photographer must be a bit crazy.
You still haven't told me who the woman was. The one I saw in our car.
Honey, there wasn't anyone in my car. Trust me. Anything else?
The barriers are back in their place, and a guard is there. So what else could it be I missed yesterday?
To answer that.
And who will give me an answer? I want to talk to your superior.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave my position. Yes. Do you need something?
Well, not really. Thanks. I'll take a look around and come back to you later.
I repeat, I would like to know how it is possible that the ticket price has not been reduced.
I'm afraid I'm unable to answer that.
Excuse me, I overheard your conversation.
Sir, has anyone ever told you that your behavior is exceedingly impolite?
Well, to be exact, there was no way I could not overhear your conversation.
Your behavior is outrageous, sir.
This isn't going anywhere. I'm sorry I bothered you.
I come here every week, and the painting I've come to look at...
One of the
is in
security
closed
cameras.
part of the exhibition. That's outrageous.
There are many other exhibits to look at here. Yes. Do you need something?
Well, not really. Thanks. I'll take a look around and come back to you later.
I repeat, I would like to know how it is possible that the ticket price has not been reduced.
I'm afraid I'm unable to answer that.
And who will give me an answer? I want to talk to your superior.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave my position.
The photos littering the basket won't be any good to me. I won't interrupt their conversation.
You still haven't told me who the woman was.
What woman?
The one I saw in our car.
There wasn't anyone in my car. How come the guards didn't prevent the damage? It's what they're paid for.
Unfortunately, it isn't easy to watch so many people.
Why are you here if you don't know how to guard the things you're paid to? I repeat, I would like to know how it is possible that the ticket price has not been reduced.
Yes. Do you need something?
Well, not really. Thanks. I'll take a look around and come back to you later.
I come here every week, and the painting I come to look at is in the closed...
Excuse me, I overheard your conversation.
I'm
Sir,
really sorry.
has anyone ever told you that your behavior is exceedingly impolite?
And has nobody told you that you are too loud?
I would like to know how you would feel in my place. Every week, I come here to study the painting at the end of the corridor. Every week. And now, someone damages it.
Unfortunately, things like that happen in crowded museums.
In that case, they should stop visitors from entering the museum. How come the guards didn't prevent the damage?
Unfortunately,
Excuse me, I overheard your
You don't know how to
conversation.
Sir, has anyone ever told you that your behavior is exceedingly impolite?
Excuse me, what can you tell me about the painting which is being restored? It seems to be your favorite.
The only thing I can say is that I don't understand how it could have been damaged. Guards everywhere, and still I lose access to the exhibit I've been writing about.
It's bad they stopped you from studying your favorite exhibit.
The person who damaged the painting should be whipped through the streets of Petersburg.
Sure, I agree with you. A lunatic.
I repeat, I would like to know how it is
I didn't
possible
notice the
that
security
ticket
camera
price has not been
yesterday.
reduced.
It could reveal
I'm afraid
something.
I'm unable to answer that.
And who will give me an answer? I want to talk to your superior.
Yes. Do you need something?
Those security cameras, are they on all the time?
Sure.
And the recordings are stored?
Of course. You never know when you might need them. The police have just taken them. I really don't know why.
I see. Thanks.
I come here every week, and the painting I come to look at is... Do you want to discuss this here, in public?
And when? It was your idea to go to the exhibition. I wanted to stay at home.
What do you think of Katarine's idea?
For the new installation?
Yeah.
Yes, your end. Do you need anything? Well, have you found out anything yet?
I hear you took the camera recordings from the Hermitage. Is there something interesting on them?
Unfortunately, there isn't. They were switched off during the failure. I hoped to see who damaged the painting that hides the secret passage. Curiously, we couldn't find anything.
What do you mean?
The recording from the time of the break-in is nowhere to be found, and nobody knows where it's gone. Overwritten. Our technical boys think it might have been a virus of some sort. Our technicians managed to capture a few images from the hard disk where data was saved before it's written onto the backup CDs. But most of it was already overwritten. Unfortunately, the images we have don't show how the painting was damaged. The guard should have been in a position to notice something, except that during the crucial period he left his post to answer the call of nature. He's no help to us at all. But at least it proves that the exchange of Delaroche. Yes, you were right about that too. And the damage of the painting in front of the secret door were interconnected events.
Despite that, you don't want to run a more thorough analysis which would help us find out if perhaps something else disappeared the night before? I understand. You want to cover it up. Could I at least see the shots from the security camera? Maybe I can find something interesting.
Sure, they're on the table over there. But as I've said, they are worthless.
Photos from the security camera at the Hermitage. The guard is on duty here. There's nothing strange about that. It's noon right now. It's normal that there are visitors in the museum. The painting is not damaged at this point. The painting seems intact here. The painting seems intact here. The image is bad. I can't really comment on this. There's something wrong with the time given here. The period covered seems too short. An afternoon visitor in the museum. This is going nowhere. The guard wasn't there, and now here he is. That was probably the moment when he went to the restroom. In this image, the painting is clearly damaged. The painting seems intact here. Yes, that's it. This will surely convict him. The time when the guard was away is a bit too short for him to go to the restroom and make it back. He's involved in it. Either he damaged the paintings or he pissed into the flower pots in the gallery. Did Ostankovich really miss that? The time when the guard was away is a bit too short for him to go to the restroom and make it back. He's involved in it. Either he damaged the paintings or he pissed into the flower pots in the gallery. Did Ostankovich really miss that? I've looked at the images and I've found something.
Really? Tell me.
One shot was taken before the painting was damaged, and the other one after. A guard is in both of them.
Well, that's nothing new. Just when the painting was vandalized, the guard was on the toilet. The culprit probably waited for him to leave, then damaged the painting.
I think the guard is lying. Only seconds pass between the first and the second shot where the painting is already damaged. The guard is in both of them. What's the probability that he went to the restroom and came back in seconds?
Damn it. You're right, Gerard. How come nobody else noticed that? That guard could really help us move this case forward. I must admit that you surprised me. A lot. Go to the Hermitage now and try to get something out of that guard. You'll recognize him from the photographs we have from the recording. I want to know how he's involved.
Damn it, I've gone through all the rooms and the guard's nowhere to be found. Ostankovich should know about it. Colonel, the guard from the Hermitage has disappeared.
Really?
Vanished into
I
thin
didn't
air.
expect such a positive response. The composition, the exquisite choice of pieces. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next exhibition. And
Good morning, sir. Do you need something?
I see the Hall of Peter the Great is closed because of damage to an exhibit. Is the management giving you a hard time?
Of course. The head of security is seeing red, but worse things happen. He'll cool down in a couple of days. But Fedorov probably will pay for it. He was on duty at the time, poor man. His little daughter is ill, and now on top of that he must deal with work trouble.
That must be unpleasant.
Good morning, sir. Do you need something?
Good morning. Your colleague, the one who was here before you.
Yes, Ilya Fedorov. He isn't here, I'm afraid, but he might be back soon.
Why? What happened?
He had to leave. Said a doctor phoned him. Probably something to do with his daughter. Poor man.
With his daughter?
He's got a little girl. She's really sick, poor child. He thought it better to move her to his mother's, so the girl would have someone with her all the time.
And where does she live?
Old Mrs. Fedorov? On the Makarov embankment. There's a disco or something near there. You can't miss it. She complains about the noise constantly. But tell me, who are you? Why are you asking?
I'm just an acquaintance. Goodbye. Listen, I'd just like to ask...
Where did we get ourselves? That's my question. Oh, they've got expensive cars and clothes, but people should be important to them. That's civilization. The modern age.
I'm not quite sure I know what you're talking about.
I am saying that we no longer listen to each other. I know all the people around here. I know what they like, what dreams they have, yes, their troubles. And that's because I am interested. I am not robot in designer clothes.
Well, I'd better go now.
Grigor, policeman from house over there, abandoned by his wife. Bartender from the club. She's rough, but she has her troubles too. The girl, being ill, from the 3rd floor would love to have a pet. And do you think they will buy it for her? Semyonov from the ground floor. He hasn't received his paycheck for 3 months. I know everything. That's because I'm interested in people. Perhaps I don't wear expensive clothes, but I like people.
That's really, really good of you. I'm sure we'll chat again later. Fedorov. It's the right place. Fire hydrant. I wouldn't bet on it working, though. I think there's some thinner there. Vodka, the Russian demon.
Hello? Dad is at the museum and Granny has gone shopping. It's boring being home all alone, not even having a pet to play with.
Hi, I'm Max. What's your name?
Tanya. But I mustn't speak with strangers.
I'd just like to talk about your daddy. Tanya? Are you there? Interesting graffiti. This kind of thing does fascinate me. If it's not sprayed on a house that's 300 years old, of course.
Just get out of here, we're closed.
I see quite a lot of people are here, after closing time.
Look, I haven't had a break for 20 hours, so leave me alone, will you? Without Victor, this shift is a real pisser. Victor would have thrown those pricks out long ago. Didn't you hear? Go home, we're closed.
Come on, Nada, give me another vodka. Don't spoil the fun, huh?
Just kiss my ass and get out. You still here? Great. The place full of idiots, and now we have a deaf one as well.
You could just switch off the music and the lights.
And then there would be a riot. They've been drinking since yesterday, especially the one with the crazy hair. He spray paints the whole area, like he's marking his territory.
The graffiti at the entrance is his work?
Yeah, his bloody signature. And he drags that smelly animal everywhere. He could at least clean out its box. It stinks like a monkey house here. Did you hear that? Go to hell with your stupid iguana. Why should we put up with the stink?
Don't get so upset, Nada. Just pour me another one. Iggy and me have a terrible thirst.
Maybe I could help.
Forget it. Victor is the only person who can handle this. Damn it, where the hell is he? You still here? Great. The place full of idiots, and now we have a deaf one as well.
Hey, what's with the attitude? What if I helped you?
I don't want to belittle your masculinity, but take a look around. You better go before you get hurt. I'll sort it out here myself.
I didn't mean violence. Persuasion is more my line.
I don't know where you come from, but this is Russia. So just go away. Victor will be here in a minute, and he'll handle these clowns.
See? The thinner dissolved the paint blocking the nozzle. I think the spray can should work now. Some leftover thinner. You can use it to dilute paints. Some people also drink it. Good. Now my tag is on top. Maxus eras hic fuit. I was here, Max. Someone will be very annoyed now.
It's on the table.
Leave it and let's get out of here.
No, wait.
Oh, what else can we do?
What do you want? Do you know who I am? Did you see the graffiti outside? It means this is my turf. Get it? It's mine. And where the hell's the beer?
And who's going to pay? Pay and you'll get it.
Horrible business. And why are you staring like that? Why don't you give me a smoke?
I don't have any cigarettes, kid. But the graffiti outside, that's your work, isn't it?
What about it? Don't like it? I don't give a damn. It's real art and the likes of you just don't get it.
It's just that someone sprayed over it. People just won't leave anything alone these days.
What? Which bastard? He'll pay dearly for that.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Who's going to pay your bill? Great. Well, at least he's gone for now.
No more, really.
No, wait, don't go.
Come on, let's go. This is like...
Well, that's not true.
Oh, right.
Just wait till you get back to your place.
Yeah, and you fall asleep.
Luckily, the sprayer's gone. I don't know how I would explain taking his mascot away from the club.
It's on the table.
Just leave it and let's get out of here.
No, wait.
Oh, what else can I do?
Look, I'm taking away the club pet.
Yeah, give him a kiss from me. I'll really miss him.
Oh, really?
No, wait, don't go.
Tanya, I've got a present for you here. A pet.
Wow! A lizard! What's its name? Can I keep it?
Sure you can keep it. And you can give it any name you want to.
Daddy told me not to speak with strangers. They might take me on another trip, and that would make Daddy sad. But now that I know your name, you can't be a stranger, can you?
I know your daddy. What about your trip? Can you tell me about it?
2 men took me on a trip right after school. I spent 2 days on a farm. We went to the forest, fed the animals, and it was really good fun. Only I couldn't call Daddy because it was a secret trip, and if I called him, I would spoil the whole thing. But when they brought me back, Daddy was kind of sad, and he told me I had to be careful because they could have hurt me. But they were nice, and I don't think they would hurt anybody because they were so nice.
I see. Well, Daddy's right. You shouldn't go anywhere with strangers. Anyway, I'm off now.
Will you see Daddy?
Of course I'll talk to him.
Wait a minute, then tell him to come soon, and give him Katya, so he won't feel sad.
Sure, I'll give her to him along with the message.